Okay, so we are going to take a look here at the water signs, and we've got Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces for the next, week or so. This is like the end of April, beginning of May sort of energy for the water signs. And we're going to start with Cancer. You crabby bastards. Let's see what we got. All right. Okay. Oh, look at that. All right. So, Cancer. Root card. Here is the 10 of Pentacles. Oof, and the main card is the 6 of Pentacles reversed. So, we have a combination of the 10 of Pentacles. This is like inheritance. This is the main stability that you create. So the 10 of Pentacles is the kind of stability that will outlast you. You know, it's kind of what you pass on to future generations and what is passed on to you from the generations before. So here we have this sort of core wealth stability thing that looks like it's being kind of threatened by the reverse 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is like generosity, but the 6 of Pentacles reversed is more like theft. So there's something taking from you, and when this card shows up in the 6 of Pentacles, this is giving to try to help something that you actually can't do shit about, right? But it started out as generosity and giving, but it has turned upside down where here the ghost has all the power. And this is more like theft. So it is theft of your actual long-term stability. So that's not very good. Let's just see what leads up to it. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, and where does it go? Oh, geez. So again, this sort of highlights the generosity and the giving, and this is very much about money. This doesn't look like it's about time or anything like that. This is like money and financial stability and wealth. And the Queen of Pentacles, she loves to take care of people, right? And that's kind of her deal. So this sort of wanting to take care of people has turned upside down into some sort of theft. Where does it lead? The reverse devil, that's not very good. So that's obsession and possession, probably from the same energy that is shown in the ghost. So this doesn't look like it's going to get any better. Now, let's just see what can be done about it. To sort of protect the 10 of Pentacles, what we get is a 7 of Wands, and this is pulling yourself out of a restrictive place, just by continuing to move forward and not giving up. It's the thing that's really striking me in this card are the hands. So what I'm getting out of this is more of a push. Like, you would literally need to push this thing away, because if left to its own devices, it will take everything you have and it won't give a fuck. It'll probably try to look for more. So give it a good solid push. And don't go back to the way that it was. Once you push that energy out, then honor the shit that you just did and don't let it come back. Let's just see if there's like a higher something that comes out of it. And I'm just looking at the the energy of giving, because that's normally not a fucking destructive energy, right? But it looks like it has turned that way in this case, and I'm just trying to see like a higher energy maybe to come out of the sense of giving or what have you, and we get the moon. So the moon is about manipulation, and it's mostly because of trying to appear a certain way or like trying to fit in, you know, and with the sense of giving, because the 10 of pentacles on the bottom shows that there is something that you could give. Now, in this specific case, it has gotten out of control, and the thing that you give to, you can never change anyway. And now it's like turned almost malicious. But with that sense of giving, the moon is sort of saying, try to understand your true intentions, you know, because the moon is just trying to do what other people do and like trying to fit in with them, and they're fucking straight up being manipulated, right? So with this generosity and this sense of giving, just try to understand your true intentions and how much maybe, you know, that the way that you have been giving and generous might be just fucking playing along with someone else's game. Well, if I do this, then people will think I'm really good or whatever, you know? But with all of this, it looks like a really good idea would be to keep what you have, and sort of game plan from there. But definitely give that ghost a push. Get the fuck out of here. You are no longer welcome. All right, so that's what we get for Cancer. That was intense. Okay, Scorpio. You naughty, naughty Scorpios. So let's see what we got coming up here. Well, the root card is the Magician, and the main card is the Nine of Cups. So the Magician, we've got this confidence in your abilities and sort of allowing yourself to be seen in all of your different abilities and powers, you know, and that energy sort of being recognized. Now here, with this showcasing of your abilities, it has unlocked a Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is confusion, but the confusion happens because there are so many possibilities. So we'll just see what leads up. Interesting. All right. So what leads up to the Nine of Cups? We get a King of Cups. And where does it go? To a page. Now, what I'm taking out of this, so what leads up to this whole scenario to begin with is a certain amount of commitment and emotional mastery. Like, that's kind of how you got to where you are, right? You were able to master the emotional exchange and like the sort of commitment and control energy enough that you got to the point where there are so many fucking paths that are opening up and so many options available to you that you don't even know what to do, like summoning a genie. Now, where does it go? We go to the Page of Cups. So from the King to the Page, the thing about this is, be open to the experience and try not to put too much pressure on yourself for massive long-term commitments at this point, right? It's possible you could walk every one of these paths. So sort of take an opportunity and be open to what it has, be open to the experience, but don't feel like that opportunity has to be the thing that you do for the rest of your life. So it's actually a decrease in commitment that sort of comes out of this. And I mean, that makes sense if there's like 9 different things that you want to do. The Page of Cups is saying just do one of them and have that experience and try not to fucking force yourself into doing that one thing for the rest of your life and sacrifice everything else. Um, Especially the magician on the bottom, this is saying that you have many skills. So you can sort of take each one of them to its furthest reaches, in turn. Maybe all at the same time, but take an opportunity as it comes to you and just like try not to psych yourself out with the commitment. Like, oh my God, if I do this, then I can't do the other stuff, because that is not true in this case. So let's just see if there's any like higher sort of wisdom. Um, if you do feel like there has been some blocks, or if you run into blocks as far as these opportunities go, um, they're coming from within. So the Two of Swords is basically being in a deadlock with yourself. So just try to understand that if you're running into not being able to move forward, like feeling like you're very much being blocked by the universe, the Two of Swords is saying it's not the universe at all that's blocking you, it's 100% you. So just try to agree with yourself and then take one of these opportunities. So this looks potentially very powerful, but don't worry so much about commitment. And that is what we get here for Scorpio. Okay, and now on to Pisces. So let's see what we got for Pisces coming up. Alrighty. Well, look at that. It's a Page of Cups. Oh, geez. There is the Five of Swords. Now, the Page of Cups, this is the emotionally open healer. The Page of Cups isn't really worried about too much. They're just open to specific experiences. And this is also very emotionally... naive isn't exactly the right word, but it's sort of like that. But just emotionally pure. Now here, this emotionally pure energy, like a golden shining little kid, is being met with a fucking troll. Just one of these fucking piece of shit trolls, right? So nobody wants to see that. Now let's just see what led up to it and where it goes. Well, this sucks. And it kind of ties in with the reading that I did a while back on Ascension. And the Ascension reading basically said that the way that we can actually raise our vibration, right, and sort of ascend to the next level is by passing through the trolls. So the trolls are like the guardians of the gate. And if they fuck with you and make fun of you or do what they do, and it bothers you, you cannot pass the gate. You have to basically rise above them. If they make you mad, you lose. So here, what leads up to this? It looks like it's a good time. It's you and some friends, and you've gone through these experiences together and you're like having fun. Now, somehow, out of you and your friends having fun comes this fucking insult, troll, shitbag energy right here. Now, where does this go? The Temperance card is about understanding. The Temperance card is about wisdom and patience. You control the angel in the Temperance card all day and it isn't going to matter because the Temperance card is about greater understanding. And with this sort of like insult energy, the people that throw that around, they they have had experiences that have led them to do that, right? Everybody does what makes sense to them to do. And that's all anybody ever does. So even when the people are just trying to fuck with you, they're trying to take you off your game, you know? They're trying to get to you for no reason at all. Um, Understanding that to them that makes sense, helps a little bit. So we've got this emotionally open, pure energy down here, and it's being fucked with. And basically, the Temperance card is just saying, you must rise above it. You must try to see the bigger picture. If you pull the camera back far enough, all of the trolls in the world have no power, you know? And that's basically what the Temperance card is all about. And with understanding, then there's no reason ever to get angry. Now, I'm just pulling one more card to see if there is some other higher message to come out of this. And we get a reverse Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is pressure. Um, Pressure to do things by a certain time or whatever, it's pressure put onto you, maybe from yourself or maybe from the people around you. And the Seven of Swords reversed, it's really saying the more pressure that you feel to do anything in particular, the less you should actually do. Make sure that all of your moves are measured and planned. And don't let yourself have a knee-jerk reaction to anything. Definitely don't let yourself be trolled into doing anything, because if you do, it's going to blow up in your face. So, patience, understanding, wisdom, all of those things, you will have to put them into play, because it looks like you are going to be fucked with. And that's what we get for Pisces. Now, I do personal readings as well, so if you would like a personal reading, they are $40. And you can email me at tarotbyfergus@gmail, and we can go through how that would work. And that's what we get for now, and peace.